What's going on, car family? I'm Ben Wayne. Thank you for joining me in another video. Today we're here to take another look at the Hyundai Santa Cruz. Now, if you've been with this channel before, you know that we reviewed this car already, but they sent it again, so I'm taking another quick look at it. This is something that is quite the attention grabber, I will say, for starters. It's based off the Hyundai Tucson, and the base price comes in around $24,000. As shown, this one is priced at just under 40 grand. Now, this is going up against the likes of vehicles such as the Ford Maverick, and I know a lot of people say, well, this isn't a real truck. Well, granted, they weren't trying to compete with, cars like the Ram or the Ford F-150, trucks like that. This is going after people who want, a small pickup truck and don't want to spend 60, 70, 80, $90,000 on a truck, right? This is something where people want something for like gardening or, those typical things that small trucks are able to fill that void for. That is what this is. So the Santa Cruz is definitely an attention grabber because everywhere you drive it, people look at it. And, it's based off the Hyundai Tucson. It's powered by a 2.5 liter four-cylinder turbo, giving you 288 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque, connected to a wet dual clutch transmission. Now, that power is more than adequate for this small truck. It gets it up and going. You don't feel like power is lagging at all. I like how the power is just available right there. Now, starting with the front, you have the typical Hyundai design language. You have that unique grille and then LEDs for your daytime running lamps integrated into the grille's design. I think that's pretty cool. And then, just the overall lines of this vehicle kind of gives it like this shark-like appearance. I think that's pretty unique. Coming to the side profile, of course, that's where you start to see, this is a truck. It has a small bed in the back that's 4 feet long with a capacity of 1,750 pounds. The side profile, again, has that unique look. It's almost like the Avalanche when it first came out 20 years ago, but smaller, more compact, modernized, and then stronger design language in terms of the lines up front. So it has a really unique design that people will look at regardless. Whether they're into cars or not, they're going to look at it and say, hey, what is that and who made it? Now, coming towards the back, we do have the LED tail lamps. Again, we got that 4-foot bed with a capacity of 1,750 pounds. And this has the towing capacity of about 5,000 pounds as well. And of course, this is the limited all-wheel drive model. Now, let's talk about the interior really briefly. The interior is modern and clean. It looks like the standard Hyundai vehicles. I like the design language of the modern Hyundai vehicles. You have a dash with injection molding, dual screens for your instrument cluster and your infotainment setup. We have storage on top here, and then your air conditioning vents have been seamlessly integrated into the design. So there's a smooth line going all the way across. It's not just broken up with an air conditioner vent here, a vent there, and so on. So I like that design language that they've incorporated in there. The infotainment system is easy to use. We have the wireless Apple CarPlay. I'm not sure the 2022 model I reviewed had the wireless Apple CarPlay. I think that might be new. And then coming over to the instrument cluster, one of my favorite features in Hyundai vehicles, the turning signals. So if you put on a turning signal, a camera will appear here, or video will appear from the camera on the side and show you the blind spot. It does that on either side. I think that's a great safety feature, and I think that's something pretty much every vehicle should have. As a matter of fact, when I get in a vehicle and it doesn't have it, but it has 360-degree cameras, I wonder why they don't take advantage of that. The steering wheel feels nice in my hands. All the typical controls you will see here, simple and easy to use. Coming back to the center console, we do have hotkeys for your home, map, search, media, so on and so forth. But then we do have a lot of touch capacitive buttons here for your air conditioner system, as well as your heated and cooled seats, 3 levels of each, by the way. The seats are particularly comfortable. I do like the heating and cool features, especially in the fall weather. In the mornings, I've been using the heated feature, and then in the afternoons when it heats up, I use the cooled feature. Both work really well. right? So both work extremely well. And then the seats are 8-way power adjustable as well. Coming further down, we have 2 USB Type-C ports, wireless charging, your gear selector, 2 cup holders, and of course storage in the center console. The door panels are covered with that same injection molded material. We do have buttons for 2-position memory, controls for all 4 windows and side view mirrors, and storage on the bottom of the door. Now, of course, they're giving you 2 USB ports in the back as well. And there's plenty of legroom back there as well. So the interior overall has been done extremely well. It's quite a fun vehicle to drive around. You know, I've done a Costco run. That's one of my favorite places to go to. You hear me mention it before in these reviews. I've done a Costco run. I did a Costco run in this vehicle a couple days ago, and it was just super practical. Using that bed with the tonneau cover as well that's been integrated into the design, it just works really well and screams how useful this small vehicle is. And it's just quite the joy to have for the week. So even though I reviewed this car already, I was excited to just be able to have it again for another week and enjoy the practicality and the features that the Santa Cruz has to offer. Of course, we have a large sunroof in here. There's some full-size trucks I reviewed that don't even have a sunroof or a panoramic roof. Santa Cruz has that sunroof there for you to give you that natural light coming into the cabin. So it just works really well. And the design, again, I know the design is funky, but this is just one of my favorite Hyundais out right now. So overall, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at the Santa Cruz. Definitely would love to hear what your thoughts are on this unique vehicle. You know, I know we're in a time where we're starting to see a lot of vehicles that just are non-traditional. This is definitely one of them. This is a fun non-traditional vehicle, and it's one that isn't going to kill you at the bank, right? It's reasonably priced. You know, the new ones, again, price point around 40,000, fully loaded. And then again, it's also been out for a few years now as well, so maybe you could pick up a used one for lower. I'm not sure what the used market looks like on one of these. Maybe one of you guys could let me know. But again, something that's super practical, fun to drive, depending on who you are, and the usability is off the charts. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comment section. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until next time, I'm Ben Wayne, the automotive reviewer that YouTube deserves. I'll catch you guys in the next one.